Hey Rancher Ranchers, I hope everybody had a wonderful week. We had a good week here. It was calm, at least weather-wise and horse-wise. Every day, Pumpkin's personality becomes more and more apparent, and this week it was her interest in new things and just being inquisitive. Normally when I feed, I keep the tack room door just a little bit open with her. She has stuck her head into the tack room, which is also our feeding area, but has never really shown any interest into going in until this week. So the little stinker, I left the door open wider than I normally do because I had things in my hand. And while my back was turned, she nonchalantly just walked right in. And for reference, this is how big the tack room is. So it's not like she was in a enclosed space, like a small space. But yeah, she walked in there, nibbled on some hay, smelt some things, and then when I asked her to leave, she politely just walked out. Didn't care about anything. Was like, okay, I just wanted to see what was in here. So she was being an absolute sweetheart. She still gets excited when the boys get riled up. So that's going to be interesting when everybody gets together. It has been 4 weeks today that she's been here. So she's out of the quarantine protocol, meaning that taking precautions that when I'm feeding, I don't go back and forth. So that, so what I was doing before was I would feed the boys, get everything done with them, and then come over to her side and do what I needed to do with her. Since she's been absolutely fine, she hasn't shown any signs of, runny discharge or anything. So all those protocols are to the wayside now, so I can go back and forth, and it makes things a lot easier for me, actually. Other than that, she has been perfectly fine. The next step is that she, at some point, we will get her with the boys, because it is winter, the ground is frozen. Those steaks aren't going to come out real easily, I don't think. So with Louie's penchant for getting hurt, we're not going to leave those steaks in, even if we open up, like a section of it. I just don't trust him. Knowing him, he's going to impale himself on something. So I'd rather have them just totally out before everybody can get together with each other. So it's probably going to be a little while. Maybe we'll get an early warm-up. Maybe it will be just a few more weeks and March will be warmer. The weather report I heard was that March is going to be warmer than what's going on now. So might be lucky with that. But that's what's going on with Pumpkin. And like I said, because the quarantine protocols have been lifted, we can go and see the boys. Excuse me while I limbo. So the boys have been pretty good. It's just me, guys. We'll start off with Louie. Louie's been good. He's he right now is off of all of his meds except for his ulcer medication. He stopped eating again with his medication, so he's been doing well. You know, his little episodes with his leg, that does happen when he goes backwards, but it's also winter, so usually his supplements really weren't helping with that anyway. But other than that, he's holding his weight very nicely. His scar looks very nice. It's hard to see, but it's all closed up. So that has healed very nicely. But he's been doing pretty well this winter. The only thing is that him and Abe have been jostling and playing and stuff, and he gets the short end of the stick on that. So he is pretty bit up on the other side. They haven't done it recently, so I think he may have learned his lesson from one of the bites that he got. But other than that, he's doing well. He got his vaccine shot today. We had been holding off on it until his wound had totally healed, and I felt comfortable giving it to him today because the wound is now totally healed over. So, yeah, we waited several weeks to get that vaccine into him. But Dr. Lawrence said that it's no big deal. It was more important that he didn't have an open wound that could cause a reaction. Abers has been doing well too. He and Charlie have been playing and jostling and running around. His heaves have not been, knock on wood, have not been bothering him. He got his allergy shot today. I did it a little different today. I didn't do it while he was eating. I came out this afternoon to do some cleanup and just to hang out with them, specifically with Pumpkin, and he was an absolute champ. So moving forward, I will not be giving him a shot anymore while he's eating. He balked a little bit, but nothing like he does when he's eating. So that's what we're going to do moving forward. He has several more shots left, so that's what we're going to do. It makes him more comfortable, and quite honestly, it's easier on me. So the weather is changing here. We have a storm coming in, so he's pretty in tune with that. So he gets jumpy. So that was that. That is what that was all about. But other than that, he's been doing pretty well. He has lost a little bit of weight, which is a good thing. He was a little chunkier. I'm not feeding as much. Plus, when his heaves were acting up, he wasn't real interested in eating. So he himself cut back on how much he was eating. So, and he's running around more. At least 2 times a day, him and Charlie are running around the pasture playing. So that's a good thing too. So everybody's doing really, really well. We've been working on rehoming a couple of other horses. Hopefully that will all work out. If not, and you're interested in rideable horses, let me know. And hopefully we can find these two guys a home, but fingers crossed, the people that are interested will want to take them. But that's it from here, Ronchar Ranchers. If you're in Western New York, be safe overnight. It's supposed to get pretty nasty. We're supposed to get about 6 inches of snow. Other than that, we will talk to you next week. Be well, Ronchar Ranchers.